Oh, he developed his own. Whoa, Kuroko, and he steals it, no way. Hey everyone, welcome to Elevate Your Power Level, where we analyze the artwork and life lessons from anime. I'm Coach Donnie, and I'm an art teacher, former animator, volleyball coach, and volleyball player. In this video, you'll be watching our live stream watch party for Kuroko no Basket Season 3, Episode 23. For channel members, get to watch the anime live with me and interact with me in the comment section and hang out together as we enjoy Kuroko no Basket. If you want to participate in our next live stream watch party, then make sure you sign up for our channel membership for the Ultra Instinct level linked below. And just a little bit of a recap. So we got to see how Akashi just can single-handedly take over a game, which is kind of scary. And I think the only reason why he uses his other players is because in order to play basketball, you legally need 5 people on the court. And if he acts like he doesn't need them, then he's just not going to have a team, period. So it feels kind of manipulative that he has to play this nice guy and to make people feel valuable, even though he could single-handedly beat a team on defense and offense, which is pretty crazy. So I can't wait to see how seirin and Kuroko solve this problem, because just when you think Akashi was unstoppable, he takes it to another level and the Akashi zone. But my question is, for Akashi's zone, like, does it run out like everyone else's, where it can only last a couple minutes, or does he have some special ability where he has to, or he can do it for the whole time? Thanks for the update. So Raphael said there's 2 episodes left, and I think there's no season 4. I think there's just movies. Correct me if I'm wrong. And also no, I think there's some OVA episodes, right? All right, let's get this Kuroko party started. I like that ending where it just shows like the electric guitar and then the title screen. And then all that power comes in. That, just the fact that he does this with his eyes, oh. But then look at how he moves. It kind of moves like a zombie, and I'm curious if they did that on purpose to make him look like the undead, like he's possessed. And that zone on zone action. Oh, and then the fact that he makes him bow, this is so cool, where he says, "You will bow before me." Look at that, Kuroko just giving his best effort. Your defeat is absolute. So badass. Why don't you give up? Because that's not in Kuroko's nature. Alright, so looks like there's just 2 episodes left, 1 movie according to Raphael, and it also shows all the names of the skills in the opening, which is cool. Oh, you're talking about my comment on the intro where I really like the new intro. This is probably my favorite intro for Kuroko no Basket. That's creepy. Like in the dark, you just see this guy with electricity coming out. And it's not only just electricity, but look, there's actually like little pink or magenta specks. Just energy emanating. So it's not just the line of electricity. You see little embers of that magenta electricity. But look at Kuroko's eyes, undeterred. And Akashi has like that zombie tilt. Creepy tilt. Yeah, once you've made enough mistakes. Wow. Oh. I feel like he gets special electricity, because even when he's standing there, not only is it just coming out of his eyes, but he's got the embers. And correct me if I'm wrong, I gotta look closer at Kagami's energy to see if he also has those magenta embers. Oh, expanding his aura. They can feel his coverage. Dang, he just went up and stole it. See how there's no embers coming out of Kagami's eyes? So when this is coming out, there's no extra red embers coming, so It's cool how they made Akashi's zone electricity a whole nother level, like even more powerful. Although I think Kagami's gonna reach a deeper level of his zone, and I think his electricity is actually gonna get really thick. So I think that's his version. Focus. He must be stopped. Make him bow. Oh, so sick. Oh, but he recovers. Stay on the ground. Dang, just a standing shot while he's bowing in front of him. Wow, even the coach is in disbelief. Still giving instructions to his kid, I was gonna say his kids. I can't tell when they're yelling at him like Akashi, if they're doing it out of Akashi, like out of desperation, as in like Akashi, I didn't know you were this good, or Akashi, what are you doing? Single combat. So it looks like it has to be a one-on-one matchup between Akashi and Kagami, zone on zone. Okay, so interesting. So no matter how fast your movements are, nothing can be fast enough if someone can just predict what you're going to do. Alright, we got a comment from Raphael. Unrelated, but they played Haikyuu's opening when Japan beat Argentina in the Olympics. No way! I wonder if Japan ever gets tired of that. Like every time something Japan's related in volleyball, they just play the Haikyuu theme over and over again. It's like he like kind of bitch slapped him. You see that? I know he just stole it, but it looks like he backhanded him. All to the bounders. Ooh, Kagami said it's no use. Come on, sink deeper. This is where Goku receives the energy from everyone else. Oh, but he hasn't opened that door yet. There's a hidden door. Is Akashi in the way? Or is Kuroko in the way? That looks like Kuroko. Maybe Kuroko is the key to unlock him. Maybe he's saying just let go. But give up on trying so hard and just play. Oh, so maybe this is the deeper level of zone. I knew it. I knew it. I knew Kuroko was going to have some type of plan. Let's see, what is he saying? Crying that the door won't open, won't get us anywhere. But if they already tried to stop him as a team, so what are they going to do differently? Maybe the willingness to accept. Okay, so I think I understand. Both Akashi, his zone, they both have equal power, but just by the nature of what their skill sets are. Like Kagami's is incredible speed and jumping ability, but Akashi just reads the crap out of people. He just predicts everything. So his skill is just higher, even if the intensity is the same, like even if the amount of strength. Where am I going with this? The ultimate level of zone, like that deeper hidden door requires you to be a true teammate. Like maybe that's the ultimate level of zone, is to be a true teammate. That would be a strong message. Wow, defense area larger than Murasaki Bata. Okay, so now they're just trying to play around the fire. Oh, he was able to dunk it. Oh, what? I thought that was, maybe they gotta bring Akashi further in the half court. Dang, he's already taken it to the other side. When was the last time you saw Kuroko's eyes look this intense? We gotta take a screenshot here. And the trailing electricity. Multiple layers. Oh, that was cool. We gotta watch that again with that circle, like a laser cut. And then revealing the eye. Alien eye. So how do we beat his predictive ability? Oh, maybe he's gonna read, but how is he gonna communicate to Kagami what he's reading? Oh, but Kuroko's there? Is he gonna draw a charge from Kuroko? Because his phantom presence? Gotta read. Kurochin wasn't looking at Akashi. Okay, so maybe because Kuroko wasn't looking at Akashi, Akashi wasn't predicting Kuroko's behavior, but they had a plan to where if Kuroko tells Kagami to move right, then Kuroko's going to be already waiting there, not moving, like just already being still. Oh. So Kuroko just read Kagami's movements and just moved the opposite direction. It's like a two-person Emperor's eye. So maybe because all the time he spent in middle school with Teiko. Oh, he developed his own. Whoa, Kuroko, and he steals it, no way. I don't think we've ever heard Kuroko scream like this. We gotta listen to it again. And look at the intensity of this eye. So he's developed his own eye from just watching. Oh, and he stole it. Oh, is he making the... Did he just make Akashi's zone fade? Because you saw it kind of flicker a little bit. Like, you can't get past Kagami when he's locked into the zone. Oh, Akashi's still standing there. Tana Alba. No more electricity, completely out of the zone. Now he feels like a failure. Oh, but he's just now pissed off. Oh, wow. Zone's still on. How is he going to work with Kuroko now? So he's got his own Emperor's Eye to predict Akashi's moves. Oh, but give and go to the alley-oop. Is he gonna finish the jam? Meteor jam above him? Oh, I don't think we ever heard Akashi scream. Kuroko is usually so controlled that you rarely get to see him fire up like that. And for Akashi, he's also very controlled to where you don't get to see him scream. So we gotta enjoy that moment when he gets that intense. Let's see what it sounds like. All right, a couple comments. I think what they said is Kuroko can only predict his allies' movements. Oh, okay. So that's where Kagami is reacting to Akashi, but Kuroko is reacting to Kagami. That makes sense. So his own Emperor's Eye to predict his... Maybe that's why Kuroko is such a good passer, because he's predicting where his teammates will be or where they should be. And that's what makes him a good passer. So, that's my guess. Come on, Kagami. Jam it over him. Can he break through the deeper door? Yellow. Oh, sick. He just dunked on top of Akashi. And we just saw that glimmer of that yellow, that golden energy. Oh, we gotta watch that scene again. And look at that. Akashi sitting on the ground, bowing to Kagami. The Golden Gate. So cool. And I love how in shock everyone else is, because they know that Akashi's absolute. And I'm curious, that scene where everything was so quiet, it's that moment of shock where everything just gets blocked out. You're so locked into what's going on. And then even as they're yelling, it just takes you a while to come back to reality and to realize what just happened. That was a cool effect. You see how there's nothing when they cheered, and then you heard the noise. Really cool effect. And the music, the triumphant music, the let's see how oh, okay, 12 points. That's a long way to go. Maybe this is a level that even Akashi can't achieve, that requires his teammates' help. Let's see, Kagami is moving without thinking about Kuroko. And trusting yourself completely to someone, to playing all out. That's so true. Just trust. Now there's just pure shadow over the eyes. But he still didn't even lose. He ended up winning. Maybe in his life. Now, how do you deal with defeat if you've never been defeated? And now he's missing his shot. When was the last time you saw Akashi look this shocked? And I think this is such an interesting look, because for the first time, Akashi doesn't look like a psychopath. He just looks like an actual human. That just looks weird. It just looks so weird to see Akashi like this. Now they've taken his heart. But is Akashi out of the zone? Leaving the zone, and Kagami's still in the zone. So many meteor jams. I want to see that yellow electricity again. I want to see that yellow touch of the deeper zone. Join our channel memberships and be a part of an exclusive interactive community where you receive early access to all my reaction videos 5 days before they get released, behind the scenes content, members only polls, monthly watch parties where you get to interact directly with me, and uncensored reaction videos with 100% opacity for an extra level of enjoyment. You'll also receive exclusive loyalty badges and custom emojis just for members. So click that join button below to enjoy your members only perks today. You know what would have been cool is when they did these player card sequences, is whoever's in the zone, they should still have the electricity coming out of the eyes, even though it's a still image. Sorry, I might have to sneeze. And yawn. Ooh. Oh, so true. Kuroko playing small forward to support the power forward. Really good idea. Oh, and stealing it from Akashi. Another surprise look. We gotta enjoy this moment of where he just looks so defeated, and now he has to play with actual normal skill. And he can't even use his Emperor's Eye. Stolen again with the Eagle Spear. So is this Akashi having some internal dialogue? Maybe the two Akashis constantly like fighting with each other. Yeah, if you never suffer defeat, you don't know how to deal with defeat. A pass. Oh, now putting him out of position. Yeah, when you don't get a good pass, it just throws your shooting rhythm out. Where's the electricity? Does Kagami already out of the zone? Easy play. Now his teammates. Oh, interesting. So this is where empathy is so important, because when things are going well, then no need to get worried, right? No need to get frustrated. But when things aren't going well, that's truly where the culture you've built and the expectations you have make a huge difference. Because the way Akashi treats everyone is kind of like soldiers and not really caring about them, or not really having a concept of teamwork. Like, you do this, you do that, or else, kind of like a threatening behavior. And so when things don't go well, now the soldiers will turn on you. They will always turn on a leader that they feel like doesn't care about them truly. And I'm really curious how the sixth man on Rakuzan, I forgot his name, the Kuroko guy with gray hair, I wonder what he's gonna say. Let's see what the comments say. Death Angel said, Friday is my day off work. I usually sleep in. You gotta sleep in at least one day a week just to wake up without an alarm clock. So that's great. Mayazumi, thank you, Raphael. That's the Kuroko with the gray hair. You are your own worst enemy, your worst critic. Absolutely. So that's probably that internal dialogue. That's what's happening with Akashi. And let's see how Kuroko processes this. He doesn't even look empathetic. Oh, he just straight up stole a ball from... Oh, Kagami's still in the zone there. Oh, so cool. They saved some of the best animation. Oh, shoot. The Kuroko pass to an alley-oop. That was such a cool sequence. Here, this is where we change animators to someone that animates like so fluid and so loose, which I think is a good way to animate some of the sequences. See how things are fluid, just kind of very, remember, it's like water. The punch past alley-oop, that was such a cool... Oh, that's good. I would watch that on a loop any day. Yeah, the Kuroko movie is pretty much this type of animation the whole time. Oh, no way. And I'm not surprised, because the Haikyuu movie, it was this level of animation and sound quality. I'm really glad I watched it in the theater, so thank you so much for the fans for encouraging me to do that. But I got the full experience, so if the whole Kuroko movie is this level of animation, I can't wait to watch it. High game. Everyone's just so... Oh no, 2 points behind. Oh, the muscle man. The muscle man's about to try to intimidate their leader. Man, Akashi's still in such shock. Come on, now Miyazumi's gonna say something. The two Phantom players are looking at each other. His final move. For once he's bowing to somebody else. Let's see how the coach reacts to this. Oh. Oh. No, that's not how he would treat his teammates. Yeah, I like how Miyazumi is having his moment. Is that enough to re-trigger Akashi, or is he just making his internal dialogue even worse? This is where he's been trained to be perfect at everything since he was a kid. This music's getting so eerie. Maybe he forgot to have fun playing the game. Maybe his mother passed away and he kind of lost that joy. Alright, got a couple of comments here. Yeah, that point of view Kenma scene, I cannot wait to watch that over and over and over and over again. I think I might create like a separate video called rewatching the point of view Kenma scene 10 times in a row and just like extrapolating more detail, more appreciation out of each one. And thanks for the update on the release date, October 30th. How far is that? August, September, okay, 2 months. Definitely put that on my calendar. And yes, playing basketball on grass, the fact that he was able to dribble so freely and so well on grass, he already has some natural dribbling skills. And interesting, see how I call the backstory on Akashi, that a lot of his joy was taken, unfortunately, when his mother passed, and then he became all business. And maybe that's where he's developed two personalities to deal with different. Okay, so those red marks are maybe error. Oh, okay, looks like all 100%. Even when you lost your mother, you're only reposed. You weren't allowed to stop. Yeah, weren't allowed to like process and grieve or develop any empathy or humanness from that. Was just trained to just move on, be a soldier and move on. But when you don't deal with the turmoil that you feel, it's gonna eat you alive. And make, or worse, make you a person that doesn't have empathy. You're like a robot. This is where he developed those two persons. And maybe this is the only way he can connect with his mother. Oh, so Akashi wasn't always a standout player, so even he struggled a little bit on the Teiko basketball team. This is really interesting because he said, as long as I was winning, my father allowed me to play. And I think that's where his mother was so critical, because she allowed him to play because it was fun. And I think it's so important to have fun when you're having sports as part of the experience. I mean, I've been going through that myself, just kind of going through my journey of being obsessed with being a good player and forgetting what it's like to have fun while playing volleyball. If you guys want to learn more about that, make sure you check out my video where I talk about in my US AV vlog day number 0, where I talk about some of the challenges I was experiencing this year on what it means to have fun playing again, because I put so much pressure on myself to do well that volleyball wasn't fun anymore. So to me, I'm interpreting this as Akashi wants to keep playing basketball because that's the last gift his mother left him. But then at the same time, the only way he can keep playing basketball is if he wins. So he has to kind of take out the fun of basketball just so he can still play enough to remember his mom and have that connection. That's deep. Yeah, and spend time with your friends, the social benefit. It's so cool that we have 2 voices talking. When they have emphasized winning over development. Wonder why he feared they would leave him. So this is the first moment he really cracked. Like something really changed inside of him. So if he didn't keep up with their talent, then he might not be able to play with them. So once he exerted dominance, they followed him and he had that team to win. Continuing to have to prove yourself. This is such like a deep psychological internal dialogue. So what did he do instead? Cut kagami with glasses or scissors. Who is this inner Akashi? That weakness gave birth to you. Okay, winning at all costs. Why did you want to win in the first place? Because basketball is fun. And it's fun to grow. And Kuroko was a reminder of why we have to play basketball this way. I might have to rewatch that whole sequence on my own. That was just very deep. Very deep. A lot of things to digest. But is Kashi gonna randomly have a turnaround moment? Oh, Akashi's finally? What the heck? So does this mean that Akashi achieved a different level of himself? And it reminds me of where, yeah, his eyes are definitely normal. And I don't know if they're purposely the same color. But this reminds me of where Kuroko actually helped Aomine like enjoy basketball again, like to have fun. So I wonder if this is his moment. Yeah, I can't believe this game hasn't ended yet. I thought it was over, but the fact that Akashi has a new identity, this might mean that they could come back and win. But I think that's what's special about Kuroko is I think he's so committed to the way he thinks basketball should be played, and the team aspect, the working together, supporting each other. I think that's really the greater message. And is it too late for Akashi to realize that? I don't know, but the fact that Kuroko helped him realize that, I think that's what makes Kuroko special, his ability to make everyone around him better. And that's definitely the athlete that I strive to be. Well, thanks so much for tuning in to our live stream watch party. The next episode is your personal favorite episode, and you can't wait to see your reaction. Yes, I'm looking forward to this, man. This one already was really good. So I can't wait to see how the end goes. And just when you think Akashi, he reached so many levels, like his dominance in the game, and then his internal dialogue, to now this new normal looking Akashi. And what does that look like? So is he going to have enough time to be able to save the game with his teammates? Don't forget to join our channel membership so you can participate in next month's live stream watch party. We'll see you then.